Have you ever said the words "I forgive you" but felt a hollowness echoing within? Why is it that forgiveness can feel so elusive, so much easier said than truly felt? We utter the words, hoping they'll mend the fractured pieces of ourselves, but true forgiveness runs deeper than mere pronouncements. It lives in the raw, vulnerable spaces we often hesitate to explore. Forgiveness isn't about absolving someone else of their actions. It's about releasing the grip that hurt, anger, and resentment have on us. It's about reclaiming our own peace, even when the pain lingers. It's a journey, often arduous and messy, but one worth taking for our own well-being. In this video, we're going to explore the 5 stages of forgiveness: recognition, feeling, reframing, releasing, and rebuilding. By understanding these stages, we can begin to navigate the path towards letting go and moving forward. The first step in any healing process, forgiveness included, is acknowledging the wound. We can't begin to heal what we refuse to acknowledge. It's about creating space for the hurt, the anger, the betrayal, to simply exist. It's like tending to a physical wound. We wouldn't ignore a gash on our arm hoping it would magically disappear. We'd clean it, bandage it, and give it time to heal. Emotional wounds deserve the same care and attention. Ignoring pain doesn't make it go away. It just pushes it deeper, festering beneath the surface. Recognition is about shining a light on those wounds, saying, "Yes, this happened, this hurt me." It's about honoring our own experiences, validating our own pain. It's the first step in reclaiming our power, in taking back control of our own narrative. This stage might involve journaling, talking to a trusted friend or therapist, or simply sitting with our emotions in quiet reflection. It's about creating a safe space to acknowledge the impact of the hurt, without judgment or denial. Remember, recognizing the wound isn't about dwelling in the pain, it's about acknowledging its presence so that healing can begin. Once we've acknowledged the hurt, we need to allow ourselves to feel it fully. This is often the most challenging stage because it requires us to lean into discomfort. We're so used to numbing, avoiding, or suppressing our emotions, especially the difficult ones. But true healing requires us to wade through the wilderness of our emotions, to acknowledge the sadness, the anger, the resentment, without judgment. It's about giving ourselves permission to feel, to grieve, to rage, to be fully human. Imagine trying to hold a beach ball underwater. The more we push it down, the more forcefully it springs back up. Our emotions work in a similar way. The more we resist them, the more intense they become. Allowing ourselves to feel doesn't mean we become defined by our emotions. It simply means we acknowledge their presence, we listen to their message, and we allow them to move through us. This stage might involve crying, screaming into a pillow, or expressing our emotions through art or physical activity. It's about finding healthy outlets for our pain, allowing it to be released rather than bottled up inside. Remember, feeling our emotions is not a sign of weakness, it's a testament to our strength and resilience. Reframing isn't about excusing or condoning hurtful actions, it's about choosing to see the situation through a different lens, to find meaning and understanding amidst the pain. It's about asking ourselves, what can I learn from this experience? How has this situation challenged me to grow? Can I find compassion, not necessarily for the person who hurt me, but for myself in this process? This stage is about challenging our perspectives, about moving away from blame and judgment towards curiosity and understanding. It's about recognizing that hurt people. And while it doesn't excuse their actions, it can help us develop a more nuanced understanding of the situation. Reframing might involve exploring the other person's perspective, trying to understand the factors that contributed to their actions. It might involve focusing on the lessons learned, the personal growth that emerged from the experience. It's about shifting our focus from "why me" to "what now?" It's about reclaiming our power by choosing how we respond to the situation. Remember, reframing doesn't happen overnight. It's a process that requires patience, compassion, and a willingness to see the world through a wider lens. Releasing is about making a conscious decision to let go of the hurt, the anger, the resentment that has been weighing us down. It's about choosing to untether ourselves from the past, to break free from the chains of bitterness and resentment. Imagine carrying a heavy anchor everywhere you go. It slows you down, exhausts you, prevents you from moving forward. That's what holding on to resentment does to us. It keeps us tethered to the past, unable to embrace the present moment or move towards a brighter future. Releasing doesn't mean forgetting or condoning the hurt, it simply means choosing to no longer be defined by it. It's about acknowledging that the past cannot be changed, but we can choose how we move forward from it. This stage might involve writing a letter to the person who hurt us, expressing our pain and choosing to forgive them, even if we never send the letter. It might involve visualization exercises, imagining ourselves releasing the negative emotions and embracing forgiveness. It's about choosing to release the burden of the past so that we can move forward with lightness and freedom. Remember, releasing is not a one-time event, it's a continuous practice. There will be days when the hurt resurfaces, and that's okay. The key is to acknowledge it, feel it, and then choose to let it go once again. The final stage of forgiveness is about rebuilding. This stage looks different for everyone. For some, it might involve reconciling with the person who hurt them. For others, it might mean creating healthy boundaries and choosing to move forward without that person in their lives. Rebuilding is about deciding what we want our future to look like and taking steps to create that reality. It's about reclaiming our power, our voice, and our sense of self. It's about recognizing that forgiveness and reconciliation are two separate journeys. We can choose to forgive someone without necessarily reconciling with them. Forgiveness is a gift we give ourselves. Reconciliation is a choice that involves both parties. This stage might involve setting healthy boundaries, seeking therapy to address any lingering emotional wounds, or focusing on building healthy, supportive relationships with ourselves and others. It's about creating a life filled with love, joy, and connection, a life where the past no longer dictates our present or our future. Remember, rebuilding takes time. Be patient with yourself, celebrate your progress, and trust that you are capable of creating a beautiful and fulfilling life, even amidst the broken pieces. Forgiveness is a journey, not a destination. It's a process of acknowledging our pain, feeling our emotions, reframing our perspectives, releasing the hurt, and rebuilding our lives. It's a journey that requires courage, vulnerability, and a deep commitment to our own healing. Remember, forgiveness and reconciliation are two different processes. We can always forgive, even if we can't always reconcile. Forgiveness is about releasing the grip that resentment has on us, while reconciliation is about rebuilding trust and connection. If you're struggling to forgive, know that you're not alone. Reach out to a trusted friend, family member, therapist, or spiritual advisor. There is strength in seeking support, and you deserve to experience the freedom that comes with true forgiveness.